Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character extruder by me. So let's get into it. Child. Everybody knows this. You, and probably every person in Snezhnaya, and other people in Tibet, knew that Child was immensely needy and clingy when it came to you. You were shopping? Oh, he was going to let you try everything. All about having a hand around your waist and kissing you whenever you change into a new outfit, appreciating the side of you, and cherishing every part you can see. He's such a sweetheart, and the reason behind it is that he loves you so much. But sometimes it can be a little bit too much. Which is why, right now, since I wanted to work and go somewhere, and he was just stuck to your side, you told him that you had to go. And though he was a little saddened, he just sighed softly and kissed your cheek, telling you that he'll be right there waiting for you when you come back. He just loves you that much. Honestly, he's a sweetheart, so make sure not to upset him. Under any circumstances. Cyno. Oh, Cyno's actually not that needy. At first, anyway. But it appears to you that he's quite clingy when others are around. He's possessive. That's it. And when you found out, you honestly thought it was funny how possessive he was. It only increased when Alhaitham was around. That's just how it was. And the thing about this, he was really, really possessive then. You were standing? No. How dare you? He was going to have his arms wrapped around you like a koala. If Alhaitham just looks at you, he was going to be extremely mad. It's kind of unusual, and he's not like that with anyone else. Honestly, their shenanigans are too funny not to laugh at. And just because you were involved in between, it didn't mean that you couldn't have a laugh. They were funny, and you were going to take a joy in that, even though you were suffocating from the grip he had on you. Well, he just held you in his arms. Just give him a little kiss, and he'll be soothed. And then, he'll loosen up a little bit. Try to be there for him. He's really struggling not to beat him up. The hate for Hytham that's stored within him is a lot. Much more than you could probably imagine. Albedo. Albedo wasn't usually seen as needy or clingy. Oh, but he so much is. But he's like that when no one else is around. Only the two of you. And then, his true colors will show. You're just doing something? Studying, perhaps? Reading on paper? No. Forget that, because Albedo's not kissing you. Your face cupped in his hand as he makes out with you. Right there and then, letting everything in your hands go forgotten, as you were now in his arms, your hands wrapped around his hair instead. He was like that, able to make you forget anything and everything, as long as you were with him. It kind of felt like you were being drugged, to be honest, the way everything faded into the background, and it was only Albedo that you could see. It was too much, and too good of a feeling. You loved him, and you were so, so glad that he loved you as well. The love between you was shared. Nothing about it was one-sided, and you were so glad, even though he was a little bit needy and sometimes disrupted your work ethic, you really didn't mind it. Venti. Oh, Venti was usually not so needy or clingy, but on some nights he was. And some other nights where he was drunk, he was also extremely like that. So you were going to suffer the consequences. Poor you. Now you have to put up with cuddling Venti all day. Actually, it was one of the best things in the world, because his hugs and his soft kisses, they were the best thing that anyone could have. So, just staying there, with Venti cuddled up on your lap, as he stroked his hair gently while he tried to hum you a melody that was kind of messy since he was so drunk. It wasn't that bad of a memory. And the other days were you feeling down, or remembered something unsavory. and he'd want you to hold him and be there with him. As bittersweet as it was also something to remember, something that you didn't mind and loved. You accepted him and loved him as a whole, and nothing in the world will deter you from loving him so, so much. He's sweet, just like an apple pie, or whatever he would say. Kazuha! Oh, Kazuha's not usually seen as needy too, but the thing about this, he's kind of sneaky about it, and also really embarrassed. He doesn't want to be seen that way, and he doesn't want to feel like a burden to you. So, hesitantly, he tries to just put in a little bit much. Not too much, just a little bit over the top. And you accept it without hesitation, and it becomes something that's your favorite in the world, which weirds him out because no one has ever wanted this sex so much. But then again, it wasn't like he did it before. And then, when he discovered that you loved him just as much as he loved you, and wanted to kiss him as much as often, he didn't mind it that much. However, if you were in front of people, be prepared to see him being more, how do I say this, clingy than usual. Usually he wouldn't hold your hand, but if there's someone, then he was going to. And also, usually he wouldn't also be doing anything like maybe wrapping an arm around your waist and having you so close to him that if there was someone right there talking to you, then he was going to do that as a reminder that you are very much taken. Thank you. Scaramouche. Oh, Scaramouche is really, really obsessive and needy and clingy and everything you could possibly imagine. Because he's just really starved of affection, and now that he has it, he doesn't want to let it go. He wants it so much that it can be suffocating at first, but you get it, and you're going to be there for him, slowly as he gets better, because you believe in him and trust him, and know that he can. And as he holds you, sometimes you could feel him wanting to cry. And in those moments, those quiet moments between the two of you with no one else, you stroke his hair gently, kissing his forehead, and give him a gentle reassurance, telling him that you'll always be there for him no matter what. Scaramouche, though he's been betrayed many, many times, he knows that he believes you. He always will, even if it shatters his heart in the end.